Hello again, everybody, and welcome to this special Veterans Day edition of Golden Moments. I'm Bruce Howard. In the past, we've had a special feature about the University of Tulsa football players, 3 of them, who had fallen in battle, and we'll go to that in just a little bit. But I wanted to mention one special thing on this Veterans Day. There was a University of Tulsa student, in fact, a student athlete, who was one of the all-time Oklahoma War heroes. His name, Albert Schwab. Schwab was on the 1938 University of Tulsa swimming team. After leaving the University of Tulsa, Albert Schwab was involved in the oil industry for a couple of years. Then he enlisted in the Marines in World War II. He was involved in the Pacific Theater and in the 1945 Battle of Okinawa. In that battle, and you have to remember he was only a private and he was a flame-throwing specialist, his comrades were pinned down in a valley on a ridge, and he charged up the ridge single-handedly, wiping out a Japanese machine gun nest. After that nest was wiped out, then some of his comrades got shot from another nest, and he went again single-handedly and wiped out that machine gun nest. Unfortunately, in the effort, he lost his life. Posthumously, in 1946, he was given the Medal of Honor. And if you go to the Tulsa International Airport, you will see a statue and an area all devoted to Albert Schwab. No question about it, he was very special in the annals of Oklahoma military history, and obviously he was a former University of Tulsa student athlete, and we put him, no question, high on the list of all-time TU veterans. All right, let's get to the special now of TU football players who fell in battle. Today, we recognize 3 TU football players who lost their lives in battle. A member of the 1st Henry Kendall team in 1895 was Milo Hendricks. He was part of the famous Rough Riders of Teddy Roosevelt and died in the famous Battle of San Juan Hill in the Spanish-American War of 1898. A 1940 graduate of TU, Nolan Cargyle was a B-17 pilot in the European theater.
Nolan was a true gentleman. He was behind me a year or 2. He came down from Oklahoma Military Academy with 3 other fellows and was really a top individual.
In January of 1943, on a bombing mission over Holland, Cargyle's B-17 was clipped by an out-of-control German fighter plane. It crashed and all were lost. Dewey Erickson, part of this famous TU backfield that played in the 1943 Sugar Bowl, was a Marine lieutenant in the Pacific War.
He was a big, good-looking guy, big old blonde-headed guy from Ramona, Oklahoma, and he loved to play football. And at 210 to 220, he could block anybody that came through to try to get to me.
He lost his life in the Battle of Iwo Jima. Dewey Erickson was posthumously awarded the Silver Star for his gallantry in battle.
As we're prone to say sometimes, the war was an accident of orders, and we were lucky. Those of us who got back and got through, we were very lucky. Some of them were not so lucky, and TU was well represented in the service.
Today we salute the military, and as we approach Veterans Day, a special tribute to Milo Hendricks, Nolan Cargyle, and Dewey Erickson.